Hey everyone, welcome to the studio. This is where I do my Tekken in real life, along with Dead or Alive, Street Fighter, and whatever other games that you guys like. I'm going to show you how I go about doing it, the technology that I use, and also some of my training equipment. This is the Blitz paddle tree that I use in the videos. I don't think that they make them anymore. I have a hard time finding new ones when people ask, so I'm working on making my own. They might be available in the UK, and they cost like $200 to buy. You can see I only have 3 paddles left right now because one of them broke, which is an issue with these things. Obviously this is my heavy bag. It's not actually that heavy. It's maybe about 50 pounds, 60 pounds. And this is Bernie. This is my training dummy. He weighs maybe about, I don't know, 35 pounds when he's stuffed with towels, the way I have him right now. If you put sand in him, I think that he weighs maybe 130, 140 pounds. For what I do, it's perfect because I can't be lifting a 135 pound dummy for an hour. Gets a little tiring, even just carrying this thing around. I'm getting tired right now. This is a pretty decent one. He's torn up a little bit. I hit him with an axe right there. But you can get these on Amazon. I'll send you the link. I'll put a link in the description. Overall, pretty good. These are 2-inch pads. I've got 2 of them that I stack on top of each other, which is okay for falls, but sometimes my knee or my hip might still go through them. So I recommend getting an 8-inch if you're going to do falls, things like that. But these are good for acrobatics and basic falls. Kettlebells, I've got a 25, a 35, and a 45. People seem to assume that weight training will actually make you stiff, but it's not true. Flexibility will actually be benefited by weight training. So I use kettlebells. You can use regular dumbbells if you want. I just prefer the feel of kettlebells. There's a 25, a 35, and a 45 there. Here's a foam roller I never use. This is the camera that I use. It's a GoPro Hero 3 Black with a Gorilla Pod and a big battery on the back. It gets me about 3 or 4 hours of filming with the extra battery pack. And I've got an iPad 2 which streams everything directly. And there's a little bit of a delay so that when I actually do the move on the GoPro and then I look at the iPad, there's a delay so I can see the move that I just did. Okay, I'm gonna do a move. And then we go here. And I get like 3 or 4 seconds before it shows up, which is great. If you cut that delay out, it makes it very difficult to watch what you're doing. Otherwise, you have to stop it, replay, and things like that. GoPro Hero 3 Black, iPad 2. The perfect delay. Another way for you to review your footage on the fly is to buy a RemoView, but the delay is a little bit shorter than the iPad. It's maybe 1.5, 2 seconds. And I find 1.5 or 2 seconds to actually be too quick for doing these things, because if I'm doing a big move, I have 1.5 or 2 seconds to do this, and that might actually screw up my move a little bit. So that's why I tend to prefer the iPad over the RemoView. And I'll step through. I'm doing Miguel right now. I'll play that. And then I'll just go over here and This is all the wardrobe and costumes. You might recognize some of it. Lots of these are donated by Tiger Claw. I always work at a standing desk. I don't really like to sit down. I use an iMac, and this thing's been running non-stop for 5.5 years. And I use Adobe Premiere to edit everything, along with Photoshop and After Effects. Thanks for watching. As you can see, it's all very simple. It's just a one-man operation here. So be sure to subscribe. And if you'd like to make a donation, help keep the lights on, really appreciate that too. See you on the next one.